Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and this is your daily energy check. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're enjoying your week so far and enjoying the beginning of the year, no matter what this means for you, where you're starting. I myself personally am getting ready for my big trip that I'm starting in a couple of days. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I'll try to make sure that I do upload a daily energy reading, but no promises. So just if there's no publication, you will know why, because it's gonna be quite a big and challenging trip. But even if I don't post anything on Friday, at least in my time zone, it will be Friday, then I will post something on Saturday. And then because my time is gonna shift a lot, then I might be posting at a bit different times. We'll see. I plan to post actually more videos during my vacation time, and I'll try to experiment and see what works better for you guys, what's more convenient. Maybe I do a live. If I find a very nice location, maybe I'll do a live reading too. Okay, let's get started. So as usual, we are going into the daily energy check. I have my steampunk tarot with me today, and I have the Hermit tarot with some messages between the twins. And actually, I don't have any oracle decks with me right now, especially apart from the messages. So I think just this once I'm gonna skip the oracle deck, because everything happens for a reason, right? And we're gonna get some messages from the divine, a bit more of that. So today I'm gonna go into DF energy, DM energy, the connection energy, and then what do we need to know from the divine, some guidance on what to do next. And that will give us the necessary information. And then of course I'm gonna pull some messages between the twins with the talking cards. All right, let's get started. So first, what's happening with divine feminine? We have King of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. That's cool. With divine masculine, Queen of Wands. What about the connection energy? The Star. Nice. What is the divine guidance for divine feminines for their journey? What is the divine guidance for divine masculines? All right. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. So there is a bit of a dilemma, a bit of a crossroad right now in making a choice. It's also interesting in this deck that it's actually showing that she's either flying above the water or she's on the water, she's paddling. And regardless of whether she's riding on the water or above, it seems like it's not an appropriate vehicle for that. So I'm also getting a little bit of like, you may want to rethink how you're moving towards your destination, whatever it is for you right now, that maybe the goal, the objective is correct, but maybe you should rethink of the approach you used to get there. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for DF energy, please. All right, for DM energy, for the connection energy, for the Star. Okay, the guidance for divine feminines. It's Eight of Cups. Please clarify. Okay, please clarify Three of Wands in reverse for masculines. All right. Bottom of the deck here, Queen of Cups. Yeah, so it looks like it's some sort of objective in the love relationship. Most likely with your twin flame, could be with somebody else in your life if you're working on bettering or improving some relationship. Remember that, and we're gonna get into the reading in a moment, but whatever it is, and no matter where you are, approach it with love. Even if it's somebody who frustrates you, who drives you crazy, who triggers you, and you are like, you can tell your anger is justified, still try to approach it out of love. Show compassion, show them some love, and then you will see how it will change, how it will turn around. Even practically from how that person will be treating you. If you are closing the chapter with somebody so that you don't have to waste your energy on them anymore, which is also a viable option, then at least say thank you, for yourself, like inside you, like, okay, I'm thanking that this person was in my life and he or she have shown me this and that, or taught me this and that, and say thank you to them. That's an appropriate closure, regardless for where you're living things, right? Okay, so Divine Feminines, you have Six of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, clarified by 10 of Pentacles. So guess what? It's Pentacle time, but we are in Capricorn season, which is Pentacles as well, the Earth element. So it's not surprising at all to me that we are paying attention to, and we're also moving towards North Node in Taurus this month. So we are moving more towards, and we are looking more towards what is happening in our 3D reality and how we're manifesting the abundance that we deserve, right? The 10 of Pentacles, that's the kind of the end goal. That's the underlying motivation for taking certain steps. And you want to reach the mastery in full. So what I'm hearing is that you've reached the mastery in kind of like understanding what 10 of Pentacles means to you, what you want, but you understand that for the full-blown, like, proper abundance, the energy of finances, of money, of property, or whatever you own, whatever those pentacles mean to you in this context, it needs to flow. You cannot just sit on a bag of money and be like, yay, inevitably it's not gonna last very long. And not just because money don't last forever, right? Obviously. But in order to make it come to you easily, you need to create a flow. And that's what Six of Pentacles is about. It's the law of reciprocity. It's the law of, giving and receiving. It's something that you cannot, you shouldn't be just accumulating money, just saving it for the rainy day. I mean, it's good to have some, but it shouldn't be the ultimate goal, right? You should still create a flow, and you should be generous to give where you feel that is due, that is the right way to go, for them to go. And also to be open to how they're spent, that it is spent. Because you can still go, as one of the lessons on this way, on this journey, you can still be faced with certain lessons, with certain tower moments where you will feel like you have to spend money, not in a very consistent, not in a very efficient way. And it's like, well, I'm doing everything right. Why is it happening? To show you that, yeah, it's fine sometimes to trail off the road, to make sure that you are, sharing with the community, or whether it's like some purchase that you need to make, but you feel comfortable with that. That's the main factor, how you feel about it. That no matter what happens in your life with your abundance, with your material possessions, you still feel fine. You still find even if it kind of throws you off for a moment, you still find your way to balance and grounding. That you understand that it's not everything. It's a lot, but it's not everything. And you can generate abundance at any point in time, because the universe has enough for everybody. Okay, for Divine Masculines, we have Queen of Wands clarified by 5 of Wands. So for them, it's a little bit different plane. It's connected to kind of exploring passion and creativity in its pure form, as opposed to what is the society dictating to do. So whatever they are busy with, whatever their interests are, whatever they're passionate about, they are considering taking some big steps forward towards their dream. It may or may not include you, but it's something that they are exploring. But they are pressured. The reason why they're hesitant, there's hesitation, I'm sensing the hesitation, is because they feel pressure from society on what is the right thing to do, or how that would be perceived if they follow their dream in that way. So there is a certain contemplation there. For the connection, we have the star clarified by Six of Swords, the Aquarian energy here. So yeah, the twins are trying to see deeper meaning between this connection at this time. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean in my life? What does it mean to me right now? Why is that person in my life, and why do we have the relationship that we have? And regardless of whether divine masculines know about twin flames or not, they still recognize that you're not like everybody else. They have a special connection with you. They want certain stability in that. That's both twins do. That's the underlying factor for trying to figure out what this means, right? So we can, it's almost like, when in a certain relationship where you know somebody in one way through certain channel, I don't know, for example, it's a friend of a friend, and you hang out together once in a while, and like not the two of you, but in a company of friends, and you have fun, and you notice that you actually have a lot in common. You hang out, and then you start maybe exchanging something on social media, or you meet for a certain reason outside of the group or whatever, and you start questioning, like, so what kind of relationship are we? Friends? Does that person have a romantic interest? I mean, do I? It's that sort of energy, like trying to figure out who are we to each other, what does it mean? And it's not for a bad reason. It's so that our brain always tries to compartmentalize everything in our life, including people. Like, it's a lot more comfortable for me to understand that this is my friend, this is my colleague, this is my colleague, my peer, this is my boss, this is my cousin, and depending on that, we already have certain patterns of behavior that we follow that seem right to us. And of course, eventually, or even some more conscious twins already understand that it's not going to work with a twin flame, because you cannot compartmentalize this relationship, because your twin goes, like, it fits into any and every compartment, apart from something that is not healthy, not efficient. But they are your friend, they are your colleague, they are your lover, your mentor, everything. And that's why it's so different, because you think, okay, probably this is friendship, yes, because, and whatever criteria you have. But then you realize that you also learn from them that they also attract you in a sexual way, and your brain starts kind of going fuzzy again. And even if you don't realize that that's happened, that's what your brain is trying to do subconsciously. So either way, there is a need of certain more stable situation. What do we mean for each other? That's where the twins are right now. And even for divine feminines who know that this is twin flame connection, there is still a question of where are we right now? What do we mean? And should I be taking it further? That's exactly where we're supposed to be, if it's some sort of casual communication. Okay, guidance now. Moment of truth. For divine feminines, we have 8 of Cups clarified by 6 of Pentacles. So another 6 of Pentacles for divine feminines. So yeah, continue thinking about this flow of finances, of abundance, flow of energy, because that's also energy, right? That's why it's called currency. There should be a current, there should be a dynamic, a flow. So whenever you are revisiting, whenever you're working on relationships and on yourself, doing some inner work, changing some patterns of behavior for better, for healthier, following, I'm hearing, the natural laws, and it's not just about reciprocity, but other laws as well, then inevitably you impact the flow of your currency, of your finances. So if you don't immediately know, if you're not like on the point for like business opportunities, or what's the best way to kind of invest or whatever, if you're understanding that you need more abundance, financial abundance, but you don't immediately know how to get there, the spirit is asking you not to worry about it too much. Think about how can you make your lifestyle and your mindset healthier, and you will see how you will be attracting that abundance, because it works both ways always. All right, It starts from within, and then we start attracting naturally. You will see the opportunities. People will be attracted to you, people who can help you with this. Then it's just about, being open-minded and attentive not to miss those things. But opportunities will start coming around. If you are thinking, but I'm already on track, I'm doing my work, everything is fine, then just give it a little bit of time and stay in high vibrational energy so it knows where to find you. Okay, for Divine Masculines, we have, Three of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Hierophant, Knight of Swords, and Knight of Wands, 2 Knights. So yeah, Divine Masculines are desiring movement forward, and they have a lot of attraction they think a lot about Divine Feminine. They feel like it's their guiding star, almost like. They want to spend more time together, but they're failing to manifest that into their life. They're not sure what they are doing wrong. It seems like nothing is happening, and that's what's bothering them. But what the Spirit is saying is also, don't necessarily try to force it. You don't necessarily need to be proactive in this. Take care of yourself and look within. And then your ships will come around, right? This is waiting for the ships to come in. Being tired of waiting. Yeah, it takes time, and the Hierophant here, turn to your higher power. Think of, are you ready yourself? That sort of idea. And I know it may sound like, but we're never gonna feel ready. But it's the point where something may be missing, something important. Can you really commit to this relationship, even if it's just friendship? How is that gonna work practically? Is it gonna work? Because if you still have certain things in your life, and we saw that with 5 of Wands, that are creating blocks, certain karmic things, then that's what you need to deal with. Of course, nobody is preventing you from taking action, but it's just gonna mean that you may not necessarily see the result that you're expecting. If you're struggling to understand where the blockage is, it may be a way, because your twin flame will show you where the blockages are. But if you already know, then you're asked to take action towards that, not necessarily towards your twin at this time. Okay, let's get some messages. Let's get messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminines first. All right, anything else? That was too many. Let me shuffle a little bit more. All right. We have, I just want you all the time. I want you. Yes, you could see that was all the Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands and all the wands. And I don't want to lose you. Yeah, so Divine Feminines, if you needed any confirmation, even if your DM is not showing up or they're not sharing their feelings, it's because they have so much of feeling and passion that they just don't feel comfortable. It's overwhelming. It's a little bit scary for them too. But yeah, definitely have a lot of desire and they don't want to lose you from their life, as we saw from the cards anyway. All right. They want stability just as you do. So if you have any good ideas for how to introduce it in a safe way so that it doesn't push the person too much outside of their comfort zone, then you can recommend something from your side. What about DFs to DMs? Wait. DF is saying wait. Yeah. All right. We have time to ground yourself. Wait. And I'm ready. So what Divine Feminine is saying is that they feel like they're ready for a new beginning, but they don't feel like this is divine timing yet, and they don't feel like Divine Masculines are ready. So they want to say, don't get carried away with your emotion. Try to ground this energy so it doesn't overwhelm you and it doesn't disappear like after the first challenge that we have, right? It needs to be very grounded. So that stability that was always Six of Swords needs to be reached first. So yeah, basically Divine Feminine is saying everything is gonna come around in the divine timing. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll speak to you very soon.